We have a lot to talk about in this video, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I'm not gonna waste your time. Before I even start with this video, consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. I know it's a really big goal, but I think we can do it. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy this video. This video is going to take me a while to edit. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So today I'm going to be doing my top 10 upcoming 2023 Roblox anime games. And I have a lot of games on the list. Typically, I try to make a list of 10 games and put it in one video, but I have like 8 on the honorable mention list, and it's kind of hard for me to organize where I want to put them. So before that, the organizations from 1 to 10 does not matter. It does not mean 1 is better than 10 or 10 is less better than 1. So for example, I have Holy War X on number 1 because that's just the first thing that came to my mind, and that's how I rearranged it. That does not mean Holy War X is better than the Relic Siege, which is on number 10. So we're gonna start with honorable mentions, and typically I just want to mention these games because these games are just, they don't really fit in the video. 1, because some of them aren't anime related, or 2, I just ran out of space to put them in the video. But basically for honorable mentions, I want to mention them, and I will leave the Discord in the description of the game for you to join. I'm going to talk about the game a little bit. I'm not going to talk about it more than like 30 to a minute because it is an honorable mention, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. So the first honorable mention we have is Scarlet Moon, which is Snake World's game. Basically, if you don't know who Snake World is the one who created and devved Dragon Ball Z Final Stand and ABA with a couple of other games on the side. Basically, Scarlet Moon is like a Souls game. If you don't know what Souls is, think of like Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Dark Souls 2, Neo. If you don't know what any of those are, you can Google them, look them up. But basically, Scarlet Moon is supposed to be a Dark Souls game. And of course, if I have any clips or anything of the game, I'll be putting them on the screen. There's not much to talk about Scarlet Moon, as Snake hasn't really said much about it, but the game looks fantastic. It looks fabulous and something totally different. It's not anime related, but it looks fun. It's something new to try out, so hey, why not mention it? The next is Everborn, which is I think another Dark Souls game. So we have like 2 Dark Souls games on this honorable mention list, and Everborn is like the second one. Everborn looks fantastic, but yet again, there isn't much to talk about the game because it's in a very heavy development, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Next up on the list is Bushido. Now Bushido, I actually really wanted to put this on the main list. I didn't want to put it on an honorable mention, but it is not an anime related game, as I am doing a 2023 anime related list. So Bushido is, as you might guess, a samurai game. Think of Blood Samurai 2, but like more refined and better. I've actually never played Bushido before, but I've been in the Discord for at least 2 years now, and I've been waiting on this game for a while. I really like samurai games, and I think it's gonna be really fun. So yes, it deserves a spot in the honorable mention list. The sneaks that they post and their models are completely amazing and just astonishing to look at. But yeah, with that being said, moving on. Next up, we have Fairy Tail Magic Era, and the only reason why this is on the honorable mention list and not on the main 1 to 10 list is because, well, I kind of ran out of space, like I said, so we had to fit some in the honorable mention list. But this is basically Fairy Tail Magic Era, as you might guess, a fairy tale game. I've made like 2 or 1 video on this game before, and honestly, it is a pretty fun game, but it's the only problem I have with it is that the grinding system, you actually have to fight. It's more PvP based instead of PvE based, and thus meaning when you go in the game as a level 1, you actually have to kill other people to level up, which means if you're level 1 fighting like a level 20 guy, it's just way harder to do. And like in testing, when I first joined the game, there was like 3-4 people jumping me, and I was just literally fresh, new to the game, level 1. It just ruined my entire experience for the game. So, but that's personally me, and if you're looking for a fairy tale game, I recommend Fairy Tail Magic Era.
Oh no! Oh, okay, whatever. So ass. For something that is 0.1%. What the hell? Oh my god, this game is not balanced.
Next up, you have Project Mugetsu, which I just recently made a video on this game, like I think 3-4 days ago. Project Mugetsu is a Bleach Roblox anime game that's I think coming out either December 2020 or very early 2023. The release date isn't set in stone, so I'm gonna just assume it's early 2023 because you know how Roblox developers are, they like to delay stuff. Project Mugetsu is basically Project Slayers but pasted into a Bleach game. Some of the devs are from Project Slayers, so I guess this would make sense, but yeah, when I was playing the game, it's just any ordinary Bleach Roblox game that you've ever played before. There was nothing special about it. If you're looking for a Bleach game on Roblox, I definitely recommend Project Mugetsu. Third to last on the honorable mention list, you have Lost Kings. Now, I can't really say much about this game as I don't know anything about this game. I've seen sneaks on it. I've talked to some of the admins. Honestly, I think the game is going to be great, but this is actually one of the first Magi games we've ever had on the Roblox platform. I've never ever even seen a public Magi game on the Roblox platform before, so this is going to be one of the first. But if you're looking for something new to the anime Roblox scene as a Magi, or if you're even a Magi fan, then definitely join Lost Kings. Next up is Clover RPG and Grand Clover. Now I'm just going to talk about both of them at the same time. Both of these games are, well, as you may guess, a Black Clover game. They're gatekeeping as hell. Like, both of these games are gatekeeping as hell, which means they're probably in very heavy development and they don't want to sneak too much. But Clover RPG and Grand Clover, they're both looking pretty fantastic. Grand Clover is taking on more of a Grand Piece Online look to it, but you know, Black Clover. And as a Black Clover fan myself, I want to see more Black Clover games on the Roblox platform, as I've barely seen any Black Clover games on the Roblox platform. These games, I can say for sure, are going to be one of the best Black Clover games we've had in a long time. These two games right here. So pay attention. If you're looking for a Black Clover Roblox game, go on ahead, join Clover RPG and Grand Clover. Alright, so that is all the audible mentions. If I have the game's Discord, the Discord will be posted, like I said before in the video, in the description of the video. Alright, so with that being said, let's start with number one. Number one is Holy War X. Obviously, you know what Holy War X is if you watch my channel, because I made about 3 videos on this game. And not to mention, it's literally the first video you'll see when you click on my channel. Holy War X is a 7 Deadly Sins game that is coming to the Roblox platform, and it's made by the one and only Alpharix. It's a continuation and the last to the series of Holy War 3. If you played Alpharix's games before in the past, you know what Holy War 3 is. It's basically a 7 Deadly Sins game series that was created by Alpharix. I don't know the origins behind it, but we had Holy War 3. I think there was a Holy War 2, but I've never really heard about Holy War 2 before. And now we're getting Holy War X, which is going to be the last, and it's going to end the series. Which means, since it's going to be the last game of the series, it has to be the best game of the series. Now, I don't know what to relate this game to. It doesn't really look like Grand Piece Online at all. It looks fantastic. It looks amazing. Everything looks beautiful. Sometimes when I look at the game, I think the combat might just be iffy, but I think that's just me. Testing is right around the corner in like 2 to 3 weeks, so I'll be able to play the game and find out for myself. I'm super excited about that. But this is going to be the biggest 7 Deadly Sins and probably one of the biggest Roblox anime games that you'll ever see. I don't want to hype up the game too much, but I think this game is going to be a very, very successful game when it releases, and I'm voting 160k at least people, concurrent players playing the game on release. Now, there's a lot of stuff to talk about Holy War X. I just recommend you watching one of my 3 videos that I made on the game. The game actually had a release date for the 17th of December 2022, but then it got delayed for late December or early January 2023. I'm voting more on early January 2023 just because I just need more time to get my stuff together, but that's just me personally. Once again, if you want to find more information about Holy War X, just watch one of my 3 videos. I recommend you watching the complete Roblox Holy War X game review, which I'll just leave the link of that in the description. But with that being said, let's go on to the second game on this list. So the second game on this list is Emblem Tales. I'm pretty sure you've heard of this game before. It was one of the most hyped up Roblox games for 2022, but it ended up never releasing for unknown reasons, to be honest. They just needed more time to get this stuff right. It was supposed to release in March of 2022, but it never released, and now we're in December, ending the year. Sometimes I think about this game and just ask myself, why is it taking so long? It was supposed to release in March, so I thought it would have released in summer at least. I thought a couple more months would have gotten their stuff together, but apparently that wasn't the case. Anyways, Emblem Tale, I don't even know if you consider this anime. There's stuff in the game that takes on anime features, so I think it deserves to be on this list, but either way, the anime community will just be playing this game a lot, so I mean, I might as well put this on the list. It's more of an open world, action-packed RPG game with like classes and a bunch of other stuff. I've never played the game before, but the game looks amazing, and honestly, I highly recommend just looking out for this game because I think the game is going to be a very fun game to play. Even though it got delayed like 2-3 times, I think we could forgive them for that, right? After all, it's not supposed to be a cash grab. They said it themselves, is their pride and joy, their passionate project. They don't want to release it and it feels incomplete, so yeah, I think we can respect that. Next on the list, we have Anime Legends. Like, now, oh god, man, I don't even know what to say for this game. Again, one of the most biggest hyped up Roblox anime games. Now, this game doesn't relate itself to one anime. It's like a collage of animes into one game that makes it a RPG adventure game that isn't related to just one anime. I don't even know how to define Anime Legends. It's anime. It's just not one anime. Anyways, this game, about a year ago, they posted like a sneak or whatever. Then they made us wait a whole year for the next sneak. We didn't get any word on this game for a whole year. It wasn't until they posted a sneak about water. I'm not even joking. We waited a whole year for a sneak about water. Then YouTubers pressed them a little bit like, where's Anime Legends? What happened to Anime Legends? They made a tweet and said Anime Legends is still being worked on, isn't canceled, blah 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 blah. They literally just disappeared for a whole year, and then YouTubers had to press them about it, and then for them to make a tweet saying that yes, the game is still in development. The game looks absolutely beautiful. We have a lot of good Roblox anime games coming to the scene. It's just that they're not releasing we're waiting and waiting and waiting. And eventually there's going to be a time where all these Roblox anime games start releasing out of nowhere, or maybe in the same year. And this is going to be a good year for Roblox anime. But anyways, Anime Legends, highly recommend. Discord to be down below. Next up on the list, we have Anime Pocket. Anime Pocket, again, I don't even know what to say about this game. Half these games on this list, I don't have a lot of information about. There isn't a lot of public information that I can just go and find. I'll tell you what Anime Pocket is though. So think of Pokemon. It's basically Pokemon balls, but instead of the Pokemon, you have anime characters. So you gotta catch them all. You're gonna catch all anime characters. You're not catching Pokemons in this game. You're catching anime characters. The trailer for this game released like, I don't know, several months ago, and it says the release date is sometime 2023. I don't remember when in 2023, but it's sometime in 2023. Here, let's react to the trailer real quick. This game reminds me of games like Anime Warriors, and honestly I didn't really like Anime Warriors that much, but I can see this game being pretty fun to play. As you see, he's pitching a Pokeball or whatever you call it in this game, a pocket maybe, I don't know, but Mihawk emerged from it. You have like anime characters like Gyotaro, Tanjiro. This map is beautiful. I absolutely love this map. They're taking on more of like a Dragon Ball look to it. I don't know why. Are they like Dragon Ball fans? Like, look at the entire map. The entire map is literally Dragon Ball related. Like, what? Bro, is the entire map Dragon Ball? Oh my, okay, here we go. Here we go. This isn't Dragon Ball. Maybe like the first stage of the game is Dragon Ball. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's dope right there. Yeah, anyways, that's Anime Pocket for you. Next up, we have a Heroes Ultimatum. And honestly, I think I should have put this in the honorable mentions because I have no idea what is going on with this game. About a year ago, the game released for public and it was under a different owner at the time. You might have played the game before, you might have not played the game before. But anyways, the game released. It was pretty successful for a couple of days, but after like, I think 5 days, the game died down to like 6 players, 60 players, something like, it was ridiculous. It died down to like a couple hundred players. So then about 2, 3, or maybe even a month later, they decided to shut down the game and revamp the game, and it's been a long journey for this game. Let's just say that. Eventually, the game was sold to Jovan, and Jovan is making an attempt to revive the game. Then, about a couple months ago, he said, I think in August, the game was supposed to release again under a different ownership, that being Jovan, the new owner, and it never released. So a lot of people got pissed about it. He got death threats and just a lot of inappropriate stuff. So this game went on another hiatus, and I have no idea when this game is going to come out again or come back to the anime scene. But just for your information, it's just a My Hero game. And yeah, you can find a lot of videos on the game. But honestly, now I'm thinking about it, it should probably be on the honorable mention list because this game it's questionable. Next up, we have Grand Shinobi. Grand Shinobi is an upcoming Roblox Naruto game, and honestly, I don't think you guys know about this game because this game isn't that popular. I decided to put it on my list because I think the game would be decent. I'm not gonna say good or anything. I've tested the game out myself, and it was decent at the time. It was supposed to release in September, although I don't know if that was publicly confirmed. It's just what the owner was telling me over and over again. It's releasing in September, but you know, it never got released. Such is the case to all of these Roblox anime games. Anyways, Grand Shinobi, there isn't really much to talk about this game. The combat felt very iffy, and there's a lot of mechanics in the game that just weren't very smooth in my opinion when I tested the game out. And I hope you ironed out all those unsmoothiness. You see what I did there? Unsmoothiness. Okay, I'm gonna continue. But yeah, the game wasn't all that fun to play. It was your typical Roblox Naruto game. It had its clans. I didn't get to showcase or even do any of the storyline because it said that the storyline is media banned, and I didn't do it off camera because I wasn't recording. So I felt like when I tested the game, it wasn't ready. It wasn't ready to be recorded at all. But I needed a Naruto game on the list, so Grand Shinobi is making the cut. And there's different other Naruto games now that I think about it that's coming to my head that I should have probably put on the list. One of them being The Time of Ninja, which I'll leave the Discord link in the description of this video. This game reminds me of Game's old Naruto games. I can't really say a name for you, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. It feels like a generic Naruto game. It looks fun though. I'm gonna say that much. It looks pretty fun. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Whoa, what happened? Hold on. What? That actually looks cool. Hold on. Yeah, me personally, I'm not a big Naruto fan. I don't really care for Naruto games on Roblox. They're pretty boring in my opinion. But if you want a Naruto game, go check out The Time of Ninja. You can also go check out Grand Shinobi. But with that being said, let's move on to number 7 on this list, or 8, or because I'm at this point I'm freestyling the video. I literally have no script for the video. Grand Kaizen. I've made multiple videos on Grand Kaizen in the past. My first video, I was super excited for it because back then, Jujutsu Kaisen was really popular. I just finished watching Jujutsu Kaisen and I wanted a Jujutsu Kaisen game on Roblox. A good one, obviously. Grand Kaizen was supposed to make that cut, but the game, of course, never released. The owners sold the game. Jovan now owns the game. I can play the game right now, but I think it's media ban, so I don't think I can show you guys anything new. But overall, I'm still looking out for Grand Kaizen, and I don't know. It's probably released in 2023 if they get this stuff together. All right, I'm 26 minutes into this video. I'm trying to squeeze in as much information as I can. I don't want to make this video like 30 minutes long. Next up, we have Anchored Online, which is a sorta online game. I made a video on Anchored Online in the past, and I think the game released once upon a time. I might be wrong about this, but I think the game released once upon a time, then it shut down again to be revamped, and thank God it did, because the game isn't it wasn't pretty on release. I remember joining the game and thinking, what the hell is this? It just leaving after like 30 seconds. I literally did not play the game when it released. I joined the game for 30 seconds, asked myself, what am I playing, and left. I'm being so real. I don't even want to hate on the game. All I get is positive vibes from the dev and staff team of the game. I really love the dev and staff team. Shout out to y'all. But the game was it was bad. I have access to the game and I could join the game right now, but I don't know if it's media banned or not, so I just don't want to show anything that I'm not supposed to be showing. So I'm just gonna put up some old clips on the screen for you guys. Oh, they redid the thumbnails though. Oh, that was pretty cool. Last time I played the game, which was months ago, it wasn't that bad actually. At the time, the only thing they really need was a sole purpose of the game. Basically what you do is you join the game, you go on to like the first level or whatever, defeat mobs. It was just super boring in my opinion. Yeah, but they're planning to come back, and I think we're gonna hear a lot more about this game in 2023, so keep it on your radar, especially if you want a sort of online game in your books. All right, oh my gosh, this list is so long. Next is Soul Battles. I've made multiple videos on this game once again. In my opinion, it is the best Bleach game on Roblox right now. Even though it's not public, the combat system is most likely and most definitely, in my opinion, the best. Remember Soul Wars, or if you play Soul Wars, then you know how that combat is, but I never liked that combat at all. It was pretty trash. On the other hand, Soul Battles, I love the combat. It feels nice. I can't tell you anything about the grinding system or how you'll achieve your levels because I don't think they actually implemented a grinding system in the game yet. Right now, the grinding system is you PvP other players to just get your XP and your moves and your levels. But I don't know if that's going to be the official grinding system or not. But as of right now, you just PvP to get your levels. There's cool stuff, like for human, I think you can get a gun, which is busted. The gun is like Quincy bow, and in the game, Quincy's are just broken because their bows are annoying. There's ways around it, but it's annoying. Then as a Quincy, at a certain level, I think at level 15, you can get an even better bow. Hollow progression isn't in the game, so I can't talk about hollow progression at all. Soul Reapers are just like any other Soul Reapers in any other Bleach Roblox anime game. They do have like airwalk and stuff like that, which is pretty dope. I love fighting using airwalk. It's just like how they made it is actually really nice. So if you're looking for a Bleach game, definitely join Soul Battles. The last game on this list, I know absolutely nothing about. Of course, I had to add some kind of One Piece game on the list. We had to have a One Piece game on the list. If you didn't realize, I tried to pick games from different animes. As you saw, we had a Jujutsu Kaisen game, we had a Naruto game, we had a My Hero game, we had a Pokemon / anime game, we had Anime Legends, and etc, etc. I think you get the point. So for our One Piece game on this list, we have the Relic Seas, which is owned by Jovan. I just realized 3 of the games on this list is owned by Jovan. Anyways, the Relic Seas, One Piece. From what I'm hearing from my friends, the Relic Seas is beautiful and you don't want to miss out on it. I've never played the game before and they're gatekeeping as hell. They haven't posted a sneak in a while. Here's the Discord. I haven't checked the Discord in like months and there's no pings. There's like, I'll go over here in my inbox. You made it through everything. There hasn't been any sneaks in the Discord server at all. But definitely keep an eye out for the Relic Seas because I think this game is going to make the cut. Alright, so that's the end of my list, my top 10 upcoming Roblox 2023 anime games. Honestly, it was a long list and this is a long video. So if you watched to the end, I applaud you and I want to thank you very, very much for getting this far in the video. But I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.
Shot like a fucking heat seeker. Off of the molly and the coke, she a keeper. No, I really love her, but no, I don't need her. No, it sounds bad, but I never wanna leave her. Yeah, I've been in my bag for a long, long time. I've been going down the road, it's a long, long ride. And the only one I want is you, my side. We gon' split this shit up like it was apartheid.